Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today, my beautiful yogi day 19. You should really be proud of yourself. This is going to be a beautiful flow, nice and stretchy. We are going to get into our dancer's pose, but I promise this isn't going to be powerful. It's really going to be more stretchy than anything. We're going to start in a beautiful, comfy seat. If you would like to prop the sits bones up on a block, go ahead and grab that now. And we'll all meet in a comfy seat. And today we are talking about our third yama, Asteya, which means non-stealing. So we're going to sit here for just a minute thinking about what non-stealing means to us. And go ahead and grow nice and tall, closing the eyes down. Just finding a bit of ground here before we get moving. A good mantra here is abundance flows into my life with grace and ease. Abundance flows into my life with grace and ease. Asteya, non-stealing. This could mean physical. This also means mental. We can steal the words. We can steal the actions. There are lots of ways that we can steal. If we're honest, we can steal from ourselves. We can rob our futures by, I'm not going to put the words in the blocks, but you can fill in the blanks. And the way I see it, everything is abundant. There is no reason to steal. If we ask the universe for something, we take what it offers us. It may not be exactly what we asked for, but we know that stealing is not going to get us the result we want. We may get the physical thing that we were wanting, but nothing else is going to come with it. No gratitude, no joy, no peace. It will actually be the exact opposite. You can go ahead and butterfly those eyelids open. We're going to inhale the arms up and overhead, and we're going to exhale them down into our cactus arms here. Big open chest. And on an exhale, we'll bring them around, hands to heart center. Open back up, cactus arms, maybe taking the gaze up. And exhale, bring them together. Inhale, we open, expand. Exhale, we round. One more time. Inhale, open, lift, and exhale, we close it up. Beautiful. Let's go and do our side bends and twists. So go ahead and put the left hand down, right hand all the way up and over the rainbow. Actively reaching towards the left side here. Breathing, maybe taking that gaze up. Taking what the body gives you here and being happy with it. Haha, that's a good one, right? Inhale back up, right hand plants, left hand over the rainbow, all the way over towards the right side. Gaze is up, chest is lifted, and this feels wonderful to the side bodies. Inhale, back to center. Now we're slowly just going to walk these hands over towards the right. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind us. Remembering that the inhales lengthen and the exhales take us deeper into our twist. Breathe. Also remembering that in these twists, with every inhale and exhale, we are given the internal organs a beautiful massage. Beautiful. Release back to center. So now our right hand to the left, left hand behind us, chest lifts. Remembering the breath. remembering to use the breath to your advantage. One more round here. And on the exhale, we slowly come back and we're coming in for all fours for cat-cow. Making sure the hips are over the knees and our shoulders are over our wrists here. We're just going to take some cat-cow. You know this drill. You don't need me to lead you, so go ahead. Inhale, lift. And on the exhale, we round. Do this a few times, matching up to the rhythm of your breath here. Getting the spine and the core nice and mobile here. We got our Hasta Bandha lock in the hands, our Pada Bandha lock in the feet, our Uddiyana lock in the core here, and maybe even the Mula lock in the pelvic area. Wherever you are, we're going to take one more round, and then we'll all meet. Now we're all fours. Neutral tabletop here. And when it feels good, right hand up towards the sky. And let's thread the needle coming through this left side. This left hand can grab for the right thigh if that feels good for you. Here we are. Beautiful twisty stretch. Should feel wonderful. This is one of my favorite poses of all the poses. Take a few inhales here and release the exhales. Wherever you are, we're slowly going to release. That left hand goes up towards the ceiling, big reach, and left hand plants on the mat to pick this right all the way up towards that ceiling. And we release it. Beautiful. Repositioning ourselves for left hand up and threading this needle through the right. And maybe taking this right hand to the left thigh if that feels good for you. And wherever we are breathing. No holding or clenching the breath here. One more round of breath. We release that bind, right hand up, and right hand comes down to get that left arm up. Beautiful. We're going to walk the hands forward and send the knees slightly back, coming in for our puppy here. Allowing that heart to be open. We're going to roll into our cobra. So slowly we round through the spine, allowing the hips to come down, elbows bend. And here we are, landing in our cobra. Nothing big, nothing drastic. And then we're going to push back slowly into puppy. We're going to do this a few times, so we're taking this slow. We're not rushing this. This is not powerful. This should feel really good. Rounding up through the spine, allowing the hips to come down while the elbows bend. And here we are, cobra. Big smiles on faces. Exhale, push it back. Puppy. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, we round and roll forward. And hips drop, elbows bend. Cobra. Oh, yeah. This time, maybe pushing up and straightening through those arms, coming in through our seal pose here. We're breathing. Maybe picking up that left foot. Seeing what it feels like to bend that knee and try to reach that foot up. And lower that left one and pick the right one up. Just seeing what this feels like here in the low back, in the legs. And release that right one. And if you tried that, let's try to pick up both. Reaching that head towards those toes. Beautiful hip flexor opening here. And exhale, we release. We're going to go ahead and push back into our Sphinx. So dropping the elbows down here. Hands are wide, gripping the mat here. Chest is lifted, radiating forward. Let's go ahead and bring this right hand to the center. Left hand sweeps around, grabbing for that left foot. Beautiful thigh stretch here. Breathing, maintaining the lift through the chest. We're not dumping into that shoulder. And one more round of breath here. Slowly, we'll release. Coming back through our Sphinx. And then we'll take this left hand to the middle and reach around with this right towards that right foot. Beautiful thigh stretch. If you dig this right hip in, you can also get that hip flexor to really have a good stretch here. Breathing. Now holding or clenching that breath. This is a big muscle that we are stretching and it needs your assistance with that breath. One more round. And slowly we release. We are in our prone position, bellies are down. Take the arms into a T. We're going to use the right leg to kick over. Beautiful stretch for our left shoulder. Right hand can be wherever you want it to be. This right knee is bent, right foot is flat on the floor. Left leg is doing its thing. It is straight out long. And you're breathing here. Now holding or clenching the breath. It is an intense stretch, but you've got this. Inhale slowly. We roll back. Bringing the arms back into a T. And then we're going to shift it over, kicking over with that left foot and over to the right shoulder. Beautiful. Closing the eyes down if it feels good here. Beautiful in breaths and out breaths here. And slowly we'll come back through our Sphinx pose here. You can go ahead and bring the arms up, grabbing through that mat, pulling that heart space forward one more time. Beautiful. Tuck the toes, bring the hands under the shoulders, and let's push it up. Plank if you want to leave your knees down. Be my guest. Plank is a beautiful full body workout. Just holding here, using our entire body, especially Hasta, Pada, and Uddiyana. Inhale, we push back into our downward facing dog. Once you get here, go ahead and walk your dog out, stretching through those hamstrings here. Pushing hard through both of the shoulders. Nice in breaths and out breaths to match. It feels good for you. We're going to inhale that right leg up, 3-leg dog. So we got square hips here. Roll it forward and step it in between the hands. Lower down that back knee. Release that back foot and allow yourself to rise up here. Low lunge. Pushing the hips forward. Breathing. Really focusing on this left hip flexor. So we're maybe bringing this left hand to this left booty to push forward, while at the same time we're pulling back with this right one. Breathe. And we're going to push back, half split, so hands can come to the mat while we push back here. Dorsal flex in that foot, so those toes are pointed towards your face now. There can be a nice bend in this right leg. We are trying to get the stretch on here though, so maybe trying to straighten it even if the upper body comes up. Just seeing how it feels and accepting where we are. We're not trying to steal from our own bodies and pushing too far to make ourselves miserable tomorrow. Roll back into our lunge. Let's leave the hands down. Actively pulling forward this time. The sensation in that left hip flexor should be even greater this time. Pulling the hips down, forcing them down towards the earth here. And breathing into that space that is tight. One more round of breath here. We're going to plant the hands, tuck the back toe, and then send this right foot back into plank. That's vinyasa. You can do knees, chest, chin, or you can push forward and lower down, chaturanga, pushing up, upward facing dog. Everybody meets down dog. Take you a few breaths here. Inhale, left leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog, square hips. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands. Lower down that back knee, untuck those toes, and allow yourself to rise up here. Low lunge. Maybe doing the same thing as the other side. Right hand to this right booty, and left hand on this left knee to make sure that we're pushing on the right, pulling on the left. We're not holding that breath. I know it's easy to do. We are maintaining the steadiness. Where's our sukha? Where's our sthira here? Where's our effort and ease coming into play? Where is our focus on that prana, the apana, the in and out? Bring the hands to the mat and push back, half splits. We've learned so many things in 19 days. And I really hope that you have found benefit from it. I myself have done yoga online on YouTube for years. And I've never done a 30-day yoga challenge where they teach me about yoga. So I thought that I would do what I wanted. And what I wanted as a yogi on YouTube was to be taught more about yoga while doing just this. Let's go ahead and roll back forward into our low lunge. Same things. You can keep the hands on the mat here. Really pulling the hip forward, specifically focusing on that right side hip flexor, opening it up here by pushing down and forward with the hips. It's a weird sensation. It's not huge. It's not a huge shift down and up, but you do feel it when you activate it. Take one more round of breath here. And we'll plant the hands, tucking the back toes and sending this left foot back into our plank. Gaze goes forward. You can do chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or you can do knees, chest, chin. Choice is yours. Blessed flow. Everybody needs down dog. Beautiful. Go ahead and bend the knees. Hop, step, jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll root to rise. Peeling ourselves all the way up. Rolling the shoulder blades down the back body. Head and neck comes last. Beautiful. So we've done lots of prep here. So we're going to pick this right foot up. I'll get into the chest. Now, while we have this balance in our left foot, I want you to find your drishti, your gazing point that is in front of you. Find this spot that you keep your eyes on the whole time. Grounding left big toe into the mat here. Activating the glute and the thigh. Rolling that right ankle. And now let's pull this right leg behind us. Grabbing for the foot. We're not kicking into dancer yet. Neutral pelvis. Pull those hips down and forward. And then pull this right leg back. Maintaining your gaze with your drishti. You're not moving your eyes. That left big toe is still grounded here. Beautiful stretch in the front body. One more round. And now we'll play with dancer. Do not move your gaze from that point, and I promise you this will work out better. So we're going to release the left hand if you had it there. Now we have our right hand on our ankle. Let's go and point that toe, plantar flex, and kick it back slowly, allowing the upper body to slightly come forward, maybe taking that left hand forward. And now maybe big kick back, just playing, remember left toe, grounded, breathing. If you fall, it's okay, we can come back into the position. We have no egos in this right now. Breathing. One more round. And slowly we release. Beautiful. Let's just shift the hips. Left to right, picking the feet up, opening the feet, gripping the mat. Just coming back into a loose flow here. Okay. We got another side. Oh, yes. That gazing point, that drishti, is so very important here. Okay, shifting the weight to the right, picking the left up. Let's go ahead, take those circles with the ankle here. Both ways. And when it feels good, we can take this foot behind us. Beautiful thigh stretch. Remember the pelvis here. Pulling down and then forward to get this beautiful stretch in the left leg. Okay, here we come. We're going to try this. So plantar flex in that foot. Could do dorsiflex if that's what you like. And let's begin to kick a little. Maybe allowing the upper body to lean forward slightly. Right hand out front. You are not staring at your right hand. You are staring at your gazing point, your drishti in front of you. If it feels good, you can kick up a little higher. Dancer. You beautiful dancer. Holding it. Breathing. Right big toe is rooted firmly. And slow as ever. Coming out. We're going to take knocking on heaven's door. If you've never done this with me, you're in for a treat. Hands out to the side. Swing to the right and then to the left. Now, once you get your momentum up, you can start to bend the knees with each movement to the side. Once you really get into this, you can allow your hands to slap the outer legs. Should feel fun, light, playful, and y'all have been here before. Y'all are gonna get tired of this, but this was one of the first poses I did in yoga, and I laughed multiple times thinking, this is never gonna do anything to me. This just feels fun. And I was so sore the next day, and it was like a 12-minute beginner yoga class. Our perceptions sure do change, don't they? Beautiful. Now, we are coming down to a squat. We're not coming into yogi squat though. We're going to take the arms up overhead. We're going to come up onto the toes. Now we're going to lower down as slowly as remotely possible for you. So slow. And I'm telling you, how slow can you go? Can you go slower than me? That's the goal, right? And when we come down into this squat, we're going to be on our tiptoes. Just slow, with control, feeling the muscles shake and allowing the shake. Hands at heart center, balancing on the toes. Big smiles on faces. Possibly maintaining that dricity to hold this spot. And beautiful job. Sit back. We're going to do some core work, so go ahead and rock and roll here. Beautiful spinal massage. Oh, yeah. And landing on our backs. Legs are up. Hands are back behind the head here. We're going to inhale. Arms go, or the fingers are going to try to touch the toes. We can, but I don't want you to touch them. I want you to point your toes, and I want you to slide up as far as you can. It's going to look different for everyone, okay? We're not going to let it look like we're going with how it feels. As long as it's working your core, it's exactly what we are doing. And let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and take these hands under our booties here. And we're going to do leg lifts. We're just going to do one leg at a time, and then we'll do a few with 2 legs. Whenever you're ready, we'll do left leg. Down and up. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. And now let's go for both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Hug those knees in. Biggest hug you've given yourself all day long. And then we're going to allow the feet to come down. We're coming in for a bridge, so feeling for these heels here. Scooching your hips down if necessary. And on an inhale, we lift those hips. Maybe tuck in the shoulders, interlacing the hands if that feels good for you here. Breathing. We've done a lot of work today. You should be very happy with yourself. And slowly, on an exhale, we release. Windshield wiper to the right and hold. Breathing here. Inhale. Windshield wiper to the left and hold. Let's do it one more time. Inhale to the right. And inhale over to the left. Beautiful. Slowly we are coming in for our Shavasana. So go ahead and send those legs out long, tucking the shoulder blades, palms face up here, closing the eyes down. What a practice this has been. We got our learn on, we got some review on, and we got our workout in. Definitely got our stretch on, which will 100% contribute to our quality of life later down the road. You should be very proud of yourself for showing up on this mat. We are in the 5% of the population. And that makes me happy and sad. Abundance flows into my life with grace and ease. Fear is not going to win letting me think there isn't enough. Because you best believe there is more than enough for everyone. Begin to deepen the inhales and the exhales. Maybe taking that full body stretch. You can roll over into a fetal or rock up into our comfy seat. Choice is yours. However you make it there, we are all meeting in our comfortable seat. Hands at heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. I hope that you do receive all the benefits of this practice. This was a lovely practice internally and externally. Please comment, like, show me. Do you like these? Do you not like these? Is this what you want to see on the channel? Is this not what you want to see on the channel? As always, sending you all my love and all my light. Have a great rest of your day.